Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pens it in and brings it down. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kurt, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they get him down after the completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
The Huskers will line up to boot it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. When he's got some space here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Rebels offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Off the play fake on first down. He makes the grab. And a big gain across midfield, moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. And the Rebels come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
That's reeled in. It's Wade. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. The tackle is made. Just a short gain after the completion.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Grab down the middle. It's Raiola. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. And the Rebels are going to keep this drive rolling. Press coverage now from these DBs. Tries the right with a quick throw. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Rebels pick up enough to get a first down there.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looks pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
He stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Movement here from the tight end. And they'll use the ground game here. Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He eludes the rush. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Running back grabs it on the screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screenplay. It's a solid gain for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Carter. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Hold it. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And
he lofts it toward the sideline. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. The Cornhuskers will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Raiola. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
And the Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. The DB's backing off from the line now. Running back has it on a screen now. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And it's a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's the target, and it's complete.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot right here. And he's intercepted. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense recovers the fumble. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Here's the option play. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it, open.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Looking for the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner is brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And it's good for a first down to the 36. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. It's a run. Running back's got it. That one moves the ball across the 40. No huddle here for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Runs through the defender. He's running out of time here. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this second. The Huskers will have to kick it away. We have punted away for the 4th time today. And the returner decides to single fair catch. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. 2nd down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. The Rebels will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. On the return, it's Carter. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop here behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Pitch to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in a really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. The pass is caught. Touchdown, Rebels. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He's moving out of the pocket, just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Cornhuskers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
They've got him back there for a loss of 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch. It's Wade. And the Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Extending the play now. And that will pick up a 1st down. We'll spot it at the 38. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down.
The ball is loose. It's a turnover. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw, looking to scramble. And a sophomore making an impact play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And once sails out of bounds, there'll be no return this time. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the sack is made.